Welcome and thanks for downloading our video on how to effectively stage your property for sale. We're going to focus on two different things. First of all, what to do in order to sell your property, put your best foot forward. But we're also going to focus on what you can probably not worry about or where you don't want to spend your money because it will have little impact on any potential buyer. In the end, our goal is to save you money by making sure that we do the things that have the highest impact on any potential buyer, and also to net you a higher offer by making sure we remove any major objections prior to an offer. There are three things to consider when staging your property for sale. First of all, you need to think about all the known defects that your property has. You've been living in this property for the past 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. I'm sure there's some items that you've been meaning to address that you just haven't had time to as of late. You need to address those things before you put your property on the market. Ask yourself this question: do I know of anything that's wrong with my house right now? And if I do, let's get it fixed. And then when you're going around your house, try to look at it with a buyer's eye and ask yourself, if I was a buyer, would I have a problem with this? Or would this keep me from making an offer on the property? Be very objective when you do this and try not to let the love that you have for your property get in the way. The second thing to consider when staging your property is finding out the unknowns. If you're anything like me, you know a little bit about electrical or plumbing, and you see rot and you know that that can be wrong, but there's a lot of unknowns that you may not recognize as defects when going through your home. Most states have licensed inspectors nowadays who will do a pre-sale inspection on your property. Call one of those inspectors, have them come out, do a pre-inspection on your property, and anything that shows up on that summary page or in that inspection report, go ahead and address before you put the property up on the market. That way you can show any potential buyer, I've seen these items, I've had the house inspected, and we've already addressed these items. The buyer will have additional security in making an offer on your property and purchasing the house. The last and longest subject that we're going to address in this video is actually staging the property. We've given you a list that you can download of 21 items to consider when going through your home and making sure that it looks the best for sale. Let's review some of those items now. The first issue to address when staging your property is declutter. Our goal here is to make the rooms look larger and create a comfortable and inviting feeling. Now is the perfect time for that yard sale or trip to the Salvation Army or Goodwill. The next step is curb appeal. Ensure the outside of your home is appealing. Make sure the grass is cut and trimmed. Power wash the sides of the house if there's moss on there. And what most people don't think about, pick up after your pets. Focus on the kitchen next. Clear up extra appliances. Remove any extra dishes from the cabinets. Clear areas used for memos and artwork. Make sure that there's plenty of counter space available for buyers to see the openness of your kitchen. Here's another thought: clean and organize your bathroom. Those vanities, medicine cabinets, counters, and linen closets, believe it or not, buyers look in those when they go in properties. If yours is all cluttered up, they might not see how much space is available there. Remove. Remove and store any old furniture in need of repair, unhealthy plants. Organize your books on the bookshelves. The sixth item is to address the children play areas. You want to organize and minimize closet items. Store extra toys, any extra clothes or furniture. Number 7, go through that tool shed, the garage or the basement. Ensure that everything is picked up and organized. Store stuff up on shelves, throw out old paint cans. Next, let's address smell, one of the most powerful inhibitors for buyers. Ensure that every room smells as good as it looks, especially pet areas and nurseries. These are the biggest detractors for buyers in any market. Pet smells and nursery smells. You want to make sure these smells aren't covered up with potpourri, but actually removed from the house. Some people may not think about this, but wash the windows inside and out. Hose down your siding and brickwork around the house. 10. You can wipe out the inside of cupboards, polish your cabinets, clean your vents and exhaust hoods. Believe it or not, this is where most of your dust bunnies are going to collect, and buyers see this as an indicator of how well the property's been kept. Number 11, remove any stains, mold, or damaged caulking around tubs, shower stalls, and sinks. Clean and polish glass, mirrors, and your metal fixtures. You might want to have the carpets cleaned, or at minimum spot cleaned. Polish woodwork, clean and polish all your light fixtures. And then last, drapes and blinds. You want to make sure they're clean and dust free. All these things are indicators as to how well the property's been kept and can either be a detractor or a motivator for buyers to make an offer. Next, I'd like to focus on removing all objections. Objections are items that can encourage a buyer to either make a low offer or not make an offer at all. First and foremost, you want to repair and eliminate any potential objections before they arise. Chances are, if you think something is too much trouble to fix, someone else will too, and may just bypass your property. You want to repair or replace any damaged window screens, glass, hardware, repaint damaged trim areas around the doors, windows, and roof, and replace and repaint any damaged fencing that you have in the backyard. You want to focus on any leaky faucets. Go around and turn each one of them on and look underneath the cabinets. Replace defective light bulbs, broken electrical outlets, and switch plates. Fill and paint any cracks in the ceilings and walls. Check all appliances, the furnace, hot water heater, and laundry connections. Repair them as needed. Number 4, neutralizing helps people visualize their own things in your house and picture themselves living there. Be sure you neutralize your own special paint colors and decor and carpet to create a home for any lifestyle. This is important. Wallpaper. Be sure to replace any outdated wallpaper with neutral paint or neutral paper. Replace patterned shower curtains and towels with new ones in neutral colors. That way they won't detract from the floor plan and have the buyer focus on the house and not on your decorating. 6. Consider painting your cement basement or garage floor in a neutral color. It will look newer and brighter this way. Number 7. Take some time to do some research. Look through home decorating magazines for decorating ideas that can give your home that appealing edge. And number 8, identify jobs around the house that need to be done prior to showing. Have a checklist. It should be a nice, quick process done daily to make it easy for you and your family to ensure that the home is show ready every time. I know that we've given you a lot to think about when it comes to appropriately staging your property and putting your best foot forward. In our experience, if you start with the big items first and get those out of the way, the smaller items tend to fall into place. Just remember, you only get one chance to make a first impression, and you need to make sure that impression is the best one so that you can net the most for your property and get the fastest sale. I have full confidence that you can do it. Best of luck selling.